Hello and welcome to Lab 8 on how to create a zombie process. So let us first understand what is a zombie process. So let us suppose a parent process creates a child process. Now if the child process finishes, then the parent is responsible to clear all the entries related to the child process in the system. But if the child process finishes without indicating the parent that it has finished, so the parent never knows that the child process has already finished. So in this case, the parent will assume that the child still exists in the system, but actually it does not. So the child process becomes a zombie process. Zombie process क्या है? अगर चाइल्ड प्रोसेस टर्मिनेट कर चुका है पर उसकी एंट्री अभी भी सिस्टम में है बिकॉज पेरेंट ने वो एंट्रीज क्लियर नहीं करी हैं, क्योंकि पेरेंट को पता ही नहीं कि चाइल्ड प्रोसेस जो है वो टर्मिनेट कर चुका है. सो इन दिस केस द चाइल्ड विल बी कॉल्ड अ zombie process. So now let us write a code to create a zombie process. So the code is same as in the previous lectures on how to create a child process. This is the basic code. So we have used fork and we have created a child process where the child does two things. It prints its own PID and the parent's PID. Similarly, the parent process prints its own PID and the child's PID. Now I need to create a situation so that the child finishes before the parent does. So what we are going to do is we are simply going to add the sleep function within the parent process. So this will make sure that even if the parent executes first, the very first statement is sleep, which will make the parent go to sleep for 3 seconds. Since the parent is sleeping, this means the child process will print both its statements and finish. Make sure that you execute the ps command after the child finishes and before the parent starts. If in the output you still see the PID of the child process, this means that the entry of the child process exists even after the process is terminated. You will also see an entry with the name defunct. That entry is the zombie process entry. Okay, so we'll see how it works. So let's compile the program first. Now make sure that you run the process in the background, which will help you to run the ps command. So execute it and now run the ps command. So now the output you can see, once you executed the program, the child process runs first. So it prints I am child having PID 173 and my parent PID is 172. Once it finished, I executed the ps command. And in the ps command you can see both these entries 172 and 173. Now this is the entry for the child process and we can see here defunct, and defunct is the entry for the zombie process. So see, even if the process is finished, the entry still exists. Why? Because the child process never explicitly told the parent that it has finished. So for the parent, the system still thinks that the process is not there because the entry has not been cleaned up by the parent process. So now the child process with PID 173 has become a zombie process. Okay. Now let's see how to avoid this. So how to make sure that the child process never becomes a zombie process. This simple modification that is required to be done in the code. So rather than using sleep, always use wait statement. Wait makes sure that for wait you need to have an extra header file sys/wait.h. Now wait function, what it does, I have already made a separate video on this, you can even refer that. The wait system call makes the parent wait for the child to change its state. So from the running state, once it changes to terminated state, it sends a signal to the parent and the parent will clear up all the entries and you will see that there's no defunct entry this time. Okay, so how we need some time to write the ps command. So we'll write the sleep function once again here. It will give me some time to write the ps command. See, so the program is exactly same except that I have used the wait system call now. Okay, so compile the program again. run it in the background and use PS as soon as the child process finishes. See, same thing I have done once again. After the child has print its PID 185, parent PID 184, I use the PS command again, but this time there is no entry for the child process. The entry for the parent exists because the parent has not still terminated. How this happened? Because of the use of wait system call, which waits for the child to change its state to terminated state. Okay, so you can prevent the child from becoming a zombie if you use the wait system call in the parent process. So I hope that the concept of how to create the zombie process as well as how to avoid the creation of a zombie process is clear. See you in the next lab.